Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe below and hit that little alert button so you'll be notified when I create another video. So today I want to talk about the number one mistake that new entrepreneurs make when they launch a product or service. I see this happen all the time. I'm not going to lie, it has happened to me, myself, and I've done it. I have some friends that run businesses that have done it or tried to do it, and thankfully I stopped them in time. But the number one mistake that new entrepreneurs make when they launch a product or service, do you know? It's launching to no one. They don't have any fans yet. That is the number one mistake I see all the time. New entrepreneurs get so excited to launch their product that they end up creating everything they need to create. They launch it, and then they hear crickets, nothing. No one's buying their product, no one's buying their service, and they wonder why. Well, you made a mistake, but it's okay. Don't worry. I've done it too. My friends have done it. And honestly, it's the best way to learn. Hopefully though, you haven't done it yet, and I can help train you and coach you now onto what you need to do. So really the first step is just building your fan base, getting people excited for the product or service that you're going to put out. It can be anything from like an e-commerce product, a coaching product course, just services like freelance services where you actually do done for you services. It can be anything. But what you need is to build a fan base. Now you may be asking me, okay, Samantha, how do I build a fan base and how can I do it quickly, right? We're all about the quickness in this world, but before I even jump into that, make sure you realize that starting a business is a long haul, right? It doesn't happen overnight. Everyone thinks it happens overnight because we see these crazy articles about how this person made $1 million, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? That same person was building their fan base for years way before that. So how do you build a fan base and how do you build it quickly? Well, the easy scenario here is building an email list. Email lists are so important and nobody talks about it really, which is crazy. It's a part of marketing, and you probably honestly get emails all the time from companies, and you probably don't even realize that what they're doing is probably an email marketing campaign, a drip campaign, that sort of thing. So what you need to do is you need to start offering value, and you do that by, well, so many different things. But in exchange for the value that you're giving, you want to also collect something from the person that is receiving the value, right? And to build that relationship with them, you want to first get their email address. So, for example, you might see things out there all the time, like maybe you're reading a blog and at the bottom, there's a pop-up that says, hey, join my email list. And you can put in your information and then you'll start getting more information from them. Well, that is them giving value and you in return giving them your email address to say thank you for that value. There are so many different things you can do though to collect an email address. So many different freebies or lead pages or lead magnets. There are so many different words that people use. I like to say freebies because you are giving them something for free technically, but they are giving you their email address. That is what you're paying for. So you can do this by creating a quiz online. You've probably done these before, honestly. You might not have realized that their goal was to create or to gain your email address, but you've probably done this. There's free checklists. There's webinars. There's, join my video course, my free video course, and you give them your email address to, in exchange, get these things. But what you're doing there is creating value, which is really, really important in building a fan base, right? People buy from people they know, like, and trust. Well, when you start giving value, that is the trust. That is the trust portion, right? They know that you know what you're talking about. Then As you start to build up your email campaign, you're talking about yourself, you're getting this person to know who you are as a person. So this is the who part, right? They buy from people that they know, that they like, and that they trust. So the like is probably the last or maybe equal with the trust portion. But as you're building out your email drip campaign, you're going to cover all of these things. You want to start with value, talk a little bit about yourself and why you're knowledgeable, maybe you as a person, so they can learn a little bit about you as a human being. And then that's when you want to launch. So a lot of email campaigns are different lengths, and it really just depends, honestly, what you're selling, the complexity of it, the cost of it, all of that, which we can get into in another topic. But really, before you launch a product or a service, you must create a relationship. You must create a connection with that person and build a fan base. You can't just launch to nobody and expect trillions of people to start buying. It just doesn't work that way. It would be really cool if it did, but it doesn't. So make sure to not make the mistake that I made, that my friends make, that a lot of people I see make all the time, because you're just gonna get your heart broken. You're gonna launch a product and nothing's gonna happen, and then you're gonna start crying and you're gonna give up, and I see it all the time. So make sure to build a fan base. Start putting out some of those freebies, those lead pages, those lead magnets through lead pages, and gain some email addresses. Then you can create your email campaign on so many different tools out there, like MailChimp, Constant Contact, Drip. There's so many. You can review them all, do it through there, and build a fan base. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. So don't make the mistake, and I will be here for any questions.